Hi, everyone. I'm Val with Dragonfly Crystals Next Level Channeling solo tonight. Finally, again, here I am to answer your questions. And this is for subscribers only, so that if you're lurking in the chat and you want to get in on you're getting your questions answered, you're going to have to subscribe and then wait 5 minutes for you to be able to comment in the chat and add your question, because this is a reward for all of you, or not a reward, you're all my reward. It's a thanks to all of you for being my subscribers. And I really appreciate it, all of you. So far, I have 7 questions highlighted, 8. Okay, I got, let's see if there's any more. Yeah. Okay. And Diane. Okay, we stopped at Diane. That's 11 questions. And so I'm just going to start going, everyone. Hold on now. We're going to start with Cheryl Street. And all of you, before I start, thank you for being here. Cheryl, Laura, Terry, Arlene, Veronica, Sheila, Rossi, Kendra, Anya, Pooja, Rossi, Amanda Carroll, and Diane G. Hello. Good to see you. And Gemma, nice to see you here. Mangled Unicorn, Maureen, Lois, hi. And Emily Ito, hello. Terry Mullins, hi. And Crystal Connors, Ocean 878, that's cute. Ocean 78. And let's see. Heavenly Bella said, honey, that's Sonia. Good to see you here. And Mary Starshine, nice to see you. Dee Bailey, Ironweed, Kendra, Debbie, MQ, hello. And Sherry, okay. I'm going down and I pretty much have everyone starred. Hang on. I'm just going down, and then I'm actually going to have to close it till I get through all of you and see if I can add any more. And yeah, thank you, Debbie. It's a pleasure to be here. And let's see, I've got Terry Mullins, Sheila, Sherry, and hopefully I'm not missing anyone there. Okay, so I'm just going to put, thank you for that, MQ. So I'm going to stop here and just say questions are closed for now. And you just squeezed in there, Helen. I'll put your question in there. And private audience with Val. Yeah, Amanda Carroll. It can happen. Really, all of you, thank you so much for supporting this channel. I really could, obviously, I couldn't do it without you. So I do appreciate all of you and want to thank you by giving you these readings. So Cheryl Street is asking, hi, Val. Thank you for sharing your gifts. My mother, Nancy, and my sister, Shannon, both passed away in 2022, within 4 months of each other. Do you have a message from them? Let me tune in. Shannon, Nancy. This sent me sound really funny, but they showed me they're bowling. They're bowling in heaven whatever that means. But they're partners and they're having fun together. So that's what they're doing. Let me dive a little deeper and see if there's any more messages from that. So they're taking turns. They're taking turns. They're pretty good, actually. They're satisfied. So, they're saying that you're a curious seeker of information, and you're right now. Sometimes your mind gets a little scattered, and they're asking you to slow down and calm your mind. And also, they want you to know that you are enough. It's about acceptance, just as you are, just as you show up. That is a very important message they're bringing through for you. And don't neglect your health. Don't neglect rest and taking care of yourself. And I mean the kind of care where you nurture yourself and you give yourself love and appreciation. Because who's going to do it? You're going to give it to yourself first, just like the oxygen mask in the plane. Put it on yourself first, then you can give it to everyone else. And whatever is coming up for you, they're asking you to keep trying. Perseverance with whatever you're doing. Persevere with it, because you will absolutely get what you need accomplished. And I don't know if this resonates for you or not, but there's a releasing of any kind of grudges or judgment. They want you to know about that. Not necessarily from them, but they're talking about it. So if you have anyone that you hold any animosity toward, just see them in front of yourself in your mind's eye. Imagine them in front of you, standing in front of you, and tell them, I forgive you. And imagine them saying they forgive you. So it's a mutual two-way street. And the reason why you're doing that, even though it's a 3D kind of thing, because there's really no guilt, shame, blame, or anything like that on the other side, you can accept and love yourself even deeper. So that seems to be what they're hinting at here. So, but they're enjoying themselves. They've got the shoes on in the lane with the bowling ball. And it's interesting because that's hitting a target. They're hitting targets. So I have a feeling like they're helping you with whatever you want to bring forward. They're kind of there for you, helping you focus to achieve what you want to accomplish, Cheryl. I hope that makes sense for you. Thank you for your question. And so Arlene is next. And hi, Val. I hear a dog bark who's woken me up in the morning. It's not my dog who is sleeping. Who is it? It's not familiar. Is it actually in your inner ear? I mean, you hear it with your, like, claircognizantly, or you hear the dog outside barking outside in your, I don't know what you mean. They've woken you up in the morning. Have you had another animal that's passed? Because I do feel like it absolutely could be another animal waking you up that you've had. Something, it's almost like when you hear your name being called and you wake up. But it feels like a real person in the room calling your name. That's the kind of thing I think is happening. Only it's a furry friend, but someone you've had either in this lifetime or another. They are connected with you, and they're telling you it's time to wake up. It's time to get going. it's time to move. And so, yeah, that's kind of what, and to clear your mind, to get clarity on everything. And you're going to know what that's all about. So I hope that helps, Arlene. And Veronica, hi, Val, I have an idea for an invention that I think could be successful. Do my guides have any advice for me? Let's see, Veronica. Yeah, they're saying get it down on paper if you haven't already, and see if there's a patent or copyright. And if not, file yours. They're literally saying it like that. I'm not kidding you. Whoever's coming in is very practical. And they're saying it could be successful. That's what I'm hearing. So do your due diligence, check that out. You can look and see if there's any copyrights or trademarks out there, patents, whatever you want to call it, for whatever you are putting together, depending on what you're putting together. And then do yours, do your copyright, patent, trademark, whatever it may be. So I see that as the first starting point of it. And so just make sure you've claimed it as yours. That seems to be the main point right now. I don't think they're not going further on that, but it's looking good. So congratulations, Veronica. And Kendra. Hello, Val. What job should I apply to or work in next? Now, Kendra, this is not, we're not, if you want a specific question answered, the best way to ask the question is what field you want to look in, what area, because your guides and angels are not going to come in and tell you where you're going to use your gifts and abilities, because that's free will. They really don't do that. But I'll ask your guides and angels, just so I'm telling everyone in the audience. It's easier to get really good specific answers if you make a specific question. So let me go in and ask Kendra. So they're showing me like healthcare, like a hospice care or something like that. That's what they're showing me. So that may not fit what you're thinking about, but you asked and that's what they're saying. So let me throw some cards on that just to get a feel for what that's all about. And I feel like this is the healer side of you. And they're saying just go with the flow. Celebrate your accomplishments. And things that are illusion, not as they seem. So realize, I think they're trying to shift you from a 3D kind of job into actually working and helping others in that way. So that's why they came up with that. But that's what they're saying, Kendra. So congratulations on that. Okay. Thank you, Kendra. And Amanda Carroll. Hi, Val. Hello, chat family. I will have to move in about 9 months. Landlord is building 3 condos instead. Will I be able to stay in the general area? Please tell me if this is for my highest good. Okay. Staying in the general area. I got the celebration card. You know, I do not see a problem with you staying where you are, and I kind of got it's okay if that's what you want to do. But it's funny that the cards that came through are celebrate, bravery, and breaking free, which kind of makes you feel like they want you to switch it up. But it's all about your worth and value, what you let yourself have, what you believe um, what your energy is calling to you. And I'm just going in and looking a few more. So, yeah, you might look around the area, not just outside of where you are. And I'm going to say that just to shake up the energy, just to see what it would be like, and would the prices be, what would things look like if you did that? Because there's something about the ability to kind of shift the energy from doing that, a fresh start when I saw that breaking free and a change in the wind. So yeah, this might be a really good thing for you. So in your highest good, sure, you could stay in the same area, but it seems to be in your highest good to do a little changing up, maybe a little outside of where you live, because you're going to get a leg up from that, a change in the wind. There might be someone there for you to collaborate with, meet, who knows what it is, but going outside your normal area of living, general area, seems like that's what they're pointing to. But you could do either. So in your highest good might be that little bit of breaking free from where you've been. So I hope that helps. And Anya's asking, how long do you see me living in my current home? We're still trying to get financing for our roads. So I don't know how I could sell if I need to. Well, I think you could sell even if you didn't have financing for your roads. It would just fall on the next owner. But let's see, Anya. Okay, so it looks like things are really, let's just say, don't look at the glass half full. I mean, half empty. Look at it half full, because there is a feeling of financially not realizing everything you have right now. But next to that, I have the star, which is about your harmony and balance and hope, unexpected help. So always realize that around the corner, there's always something coming for you. And there's good news. A new person is going to come in with some kind of inspiration for you that helps you figure out, maybe it's a real estate agent, I don't know, but you could stay where you're at with help, and you could sell. It's up to you. But here is prosperity coming down, and that may be you selling in some way. But there's a little bit of grief leaving where you're at. But in the end of the day, here you are as the Queen of Wands, full of charisma and dynamic energy. So it looks like, you could do either way. There's going to be a little bit of financial, you're going to have to change your perspective. But at the end of the day, there will be some money coming in. But there's a little bit of, something disappointing or unexpected. You can if something doesn't go exactly the way you thought it would go, let's just say it like that, but you end up completely on your feet doing fantastic things. So I hope that helps you. I don't know if it does or not, but Anya, thank you for your question. And Gemma is asking, is the new nursing home and my sister giving my mom good care? That's a good question. Let's see. The new nursing home. Yeah, I feel like and this is what I feel like your sister showing up makes the nursing home do a better job. But it is a challenging and difficult situation. There's no doubt about that. I feel like your sister is showing up. Maybe not as much as you want. Like, I don't think she's like an everyday kind of situation, but she's doing the best she can in her, what she has to be able to do. And, there's something about communication. And I feel like you need to talk to your sister and have a conversation with them. Because there's some things you're going to have to let go of, whatever feelings they are about how much control you have over your mom's care, when you have to kind of let the nursing home and your sister take care of her. I am assuming that's kind of it. So they're asking you to kind of send white light to your mom and your sister and know that there's something there that they're having to put together, and they're asking you to shift your focus to see it in a meaningful way, that it's all going to be for the best. I hope that helps, because that's what they're saying. And I don't see your mom suffering. So don't worry about that. Rossi is saying, hi, Rossi. Hi, Val. May I get a message from my guides on the next steps for my spiritual growth? Should I begin a healing and Reiki business? Oh, they're all like, oh, yes. I don't even have to. Okay, they're saying absolutely yes. And I'm going in, seeing if they want to show me something about that. Yes, it's they just keep saying, allow it in, allow it to happen. It's like you have all these gifts and abilities. And, I feel like as you're doing Reiki, you're going to be channeling information. As you're doing the Reiki, it's all going to be coming in, and you're going to be like giving them messages at the same time you're doing the Reiki. And what I get for you are the cardinal directions. So it's like you have the mechanisms, you have the tools, you have the machinery to do it. And it is about transmutation. And this is that is what you do. And transformation. So transforming yourself and others, you definitely are going to be doing that. It isn't the old Reiki. Reiki, the universal life force with all the symbols, seems to be going into a new evolution of it's like quantum. It's like you don't even need the symbols anymore. It's quantum Reiki. You can still call it Reiki because it's universal life force energy, but a lot will be coming through. A lot of of healing energy, a lot of huge information packets, we'll call it that. And you're also going to be in the middle of all of that as the conduit for that Reiki, remembering everything. So they're really steering you in that direction, and that's what they want you to know. Here you are, the alchemist. I think these kind of speak to everything to bolster you up and say, absolutely. And they just came right in and said, yes, yes. So congratulations, Rossi. I hope that helps you. And let's see, I have Maureen here. May I have a message from my guides? Absolutely. Let me see what your guides say. I'm having Mother Mary come in. Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. So you definitely are that divine feminine Sisterhood of the Rose Cross energy. So your heart, your divine compassion, your loving energy, this mother, this nurturing energy that you have is very, very beautiful. And they're acknowledging that. And I'm getting the chills. And also, you're going to be having clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. That is coming in for you right now. That clarity. And a third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing, and angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. So you're having a lot of higher upgrades coming in, a lot of higher frequency energy, and I feel a lot of violet energy, but I also see that crystalline kind of energy that's like an opal essence kind of sparkly energy coming in. And here it is, initiation. So, you're having more initiations. So this is just on the path. You're going to have a lot of initiations, and you're having one now, into the deeper mysteries, into a wider expression of all your gifts. So that's what they want you to know. So give yourself that time to utilize your gifts, the tools in your belt, and maybe read for others or do things where you can practice what you have, and that'll help you a lot. So Maureen, thank you for that. And Diane G, question, what spiritual gifts do my guides want me to develop? You know what? We have all the clairs. Every single person is born with every clair. You have them all and you use them all. Here's an example. You just get a feeling about someone. You first meet them and, they feel kind of schmarmy or whatever. You know it. You know it in your gut. You know it all over your body. You just know it. And yeah, that's your intuition or claircognizance. Maybe you meet somebody and you just know their personality type by listening to them and hearing them. No, you're claircognizant. You just get a clear knowing of what this person's persona and their shadow side is. Maybe they're shy, maybe they're withdrawn, maybe they're, all of these things. You already use all the clairs. You use them all the time. So now that I did my clair speech, develop all of them. Take my classes, Diane G. Psychic mediumship, channeling, meditation, manifesting in the quantum field, all of them, whatever I'm offering. And I'm going to soon offer an advanced Akashic record. Oh yeah, the Akashic record reading. That is one every single person should take that class. And so go on dragonflycrystals.store and sign up for that, if you will, if you can. you will realize you've always had the gifts and you will begin using them, and you'll look at yourself, never look at yourself the same way again, actually, for all of those classes, any of them. There is no prerequisite. Everyone can take my classes. I don't care if you think you can't do anything. You sign up for the class and you will be reading. You will experience these gifts. That is the way it works. So I hope that helps you, Diane. So you have them all. You can develop them through the classes, even though you don't really have to develop them. What you'll do is you will use that muscle that you can identify that gift within you and go, oh yeah, I do use that. Yeah. So I hope that helps. Okay. And Crystal Connors is asking, I would like to look at a past life. Well, Crystal, that is a very broad subject. So if you want me to look at a past life, you're going to have to say, I mean, I could tell you anything. You would have to say, I feel like I was blah, blah, blah in another life. I mean, if we were sitting in an Akashic record reading, I would ask you, what were the shadow parts of you? What are the repeating patterns that you're having? And then we would go into a root lifetime that looks at that particular thing that you're working on in this lifetime. Because hearing it clears it. So the reason why you would want to look at a past lifetime is to clear something that's happening now. So you would have to define something and say, was I ever an artist? And then I'd look back in the past lives and see. Or can you look at, so you put something in the chat and I'll look for it, Crystal, that narrows it down, and I'll come back to you if you could. And because the records are big, the records are very broad. We've all had past lives, but you have to define it a little more, because it would be like, to get an answer you really want to hear, you have to get a little more specific. So Crystal, if you're there, tell me what life you want to look at in terms of what you were doing. Was I ever a seer? Was I ever, was I an artist? Whatever it is. So narrow it down like that. Okay, Crystal, thank you. And Emily is asking, I closed a big cycle. Can the guides see what's next? Let's see, Emily, big cycle. I just heard the word multi-dimensional attunements. Whatever that means for you, like you can give multi-dimensional attunements to people. Hopefully, I hope I'm not losing everyone. I feel like my screen is freezing a little, but multi-dimensional attunements, and I'm just throwing a few cards here too. Yeah, and here's a backup. So ritual, that energy of that activation, there it is. So you are a conduit that can do that, this multi-dimensional. And what do I pull up? Cycles. It's funny, you would say cycle, and I pull up cycle. So yeah, this is your power place. So you have the ability right now, and they're calling on many people right now to do activations, multi-dimensional activations, to connect, reconnect, reactivate people. This is happening now. And this is what they're calling you to do. It's a big job. And so, yeah, transmutation. So look into that. See how that feels for you. And this is what they're saying. I heard it clear as day. Multidimensional attunement. So that's what I got. I hope that makes sense. And I'm just going to check and see if Crystal put anything in here. Okay, I want to know which one wanted to come up. Oh, it doesn't work like that, Crystal. It's a big record. It's a big holographic, and you go in and you ask your Akashic Record masters to show you a lifetime that. Now, I can do some channeling and ask them, what is it that the records would like you to know right now? I could ask them that. So why don't I do that? Okay. So they're showing me times in your life where, especially growing up, you were a little devalued. You got devalued by those around you, and then you started to devalue yourself. And this is the time when we are stepping into our sovereign power of divine source energy, that we are that divine source energy. And so they're showing me that to make sure that you are giving yourself the honor, appreciation, and love that you deserve, you giving it to you. Everything else flows from that. That is what they wanted you to know, because you have big work to do coming up. I mean, good work for humanity. And so this one thing about stepping into the really, really appreciating yourself as a sovereign being, honoring yourself is paramount. That's what they're showing me. So I hope that helps. That was the big, without showing me a lifetime, that's what they're pointing to now in this lifetime that's showing up for you. And so I hope that helps. And let's see, I've got, I don't know where I left off, but bear with me here. Okay. I did Arlene, I did Kendra, I did Amanda Carroll. Well, I did a few. I did Rossi, Maureen, Diane G. I just did Crystal. Okay. I did Emily. Now we're on Terry. Okay, Terry. What should I work on spiritually over the next couple of weeks? Okay. Let's see what they say. I heard balancing your chakras, but that's not a full-time job. So hang on. They want you to do that. Do a lot, some chakra balancing. Definitely the lower chakras. That's what I heard. And also close your eyes in meditation and bring in, say, and here, this is what I was just going to tell you. Here's the Holy Grail. This is what you get. The Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. And so I was just going to say, go in to your heart chakra in meditation. After grounding, centering, and calling in your guides and angels, surrounding yourself with light, then go to your heart. And then imagine that as this golden white light, just like this. This is your Holy Grail, the connection to all that is, and it's through your heart. And say, I claim, I call forth and merge with my monad. That is that part of you that has never lost the soul, the connection to source. It knows who it is. And instead of the soul, you're embodying even the more higher aspect, because it goes monad, oversoul, and then the souls come from that. So do that every day, and you are going to have this profound integration of your monad coming in and anchoring into your body. And it is a feeling of complete unity and oneness. So you will feel this. It's very profound. And that's what's coming through for you to do. But definitely, before you do that, go ahead and balance your chakras. This is just what we do. We have to do that every so often in a month to really keep ourselves balanced right now. So Terry, thank you for your question. And Sheila, Treasure Finder, what do I need to do to get more tuned in to my spirit guides so I'm doing what I really need to be focused on? So when you want to really get tuned into your spirit guides, I know it sounds boring, and I do have a meditation class, but it isn't boring because you talk immediately to your guides and angels. But without you having to enroll in that, which is really inexpensive, like pretty reasonable, in a few hours you will be talking with your guides. But I'll just tell you, when you use 3 sacred breaths, and I mean a deep breath in, imagine light filling your heart, holding it at the top for a few moments, and then exhaling through your mouth, imagine light filling your whole entire body. Do this 3 times, slowly, intentionally. Those are the sacred breath. What do? They help you bypass the ego mind, that mind. Then, ground and center, surround yourself with light, call in your angels and guides. I like to start with sending light out from your heart, because that is really the gateway. And then I go up to my crown chakra and I call in out loud. I'm doing this out loud. I do everything out loud. I call in angels and guides. I'm calling you in now. And I always start with Divine Source. Divine Source, do you have a message for me? And I have a pen in my hand and a piece of paper. And I do this. I open my eyes and I start writing whatever I hear. Even if you think it's your imagination, write it down, because your imagination is the gateway. That's the channeling gateway. It won't be your imagination. It will be your guides and angels talking to you. So as you do this and know that they will speak to you, call in your highest guides and angel team. After you're done with Source, call in the group, the team that works with you, and ask them out loud, do you have a message for me today? Something that I need to know. Be poised with your pen, and you will be surprised at how quickly something will come. This is really a very easy thing. It happens pretty fast. So keep that up, and you will very quickly, if not the first time, the second time, you will be getting answers from your guides and angels in a deep, deep connection. You're going to see their faces or feel their energy halfway coming into your body, because that's kind of how it feels. So I hope that helps you. You could also take my meditation class and learn the really quick techniques of doing that. And everyone channels their guides and angels after that class. So Sherry is asking, my granddaughter will be moving to Florida or LA, or Florida, Louisiana, or day weekend. Huh? She will be there for a 5-month internship. Oh. And will she be safe while there? Okay. Yeah, tell her to mind her P's and Q's and don't go out on any drunken weekends. I'm not saying she would do that, but that would be the only thing that would, get her into trouble. I do have, okay, yeah, tell her, okay, tell her not to go party at her place, party where they are. I don't care if whatever. Don't let her go out and party to during any of that for 5 months. Seriously, it's better if she doesn't, because there's going to be things around, a little bit of temptations and things. So I would say tell her about that. And she just doesn't want to get in those situations. That's all. I mean, will she be safe? Yeah. Will she rather not have gotten into those situations? Yeah. You might have something going there, Sherry, that you wanted to even ask about that. So just give her a heads up. Okay. And she'll be okay. Okay. Thank you. And Artist Liz, may I have a message from my mom? Okay. Okay, Mom. I see her bending down, kissing the top of your head. I don't know why. She probably never called you this in life, but she's calling you Sweet Pea now. Just, you're going to be okay, she says, Sweet Pea. That's what she was calling you now. And let's see if there's anything else. She's saying that you're going through a complete transformation. You're breaking away from the past. You're really having a rebirth, a beneficial change, even though it seems tough right now. And you're going through a lot of upheaval, deep cleansing. It's all for a good outcome. And release the deep sadness that you carried. Release the deep sadness. And also, what it says, unite and resolve any differences. And that might just even be within yourself. You know how we can do things, and I know I can, things that aren't the best for your, body, mind, and spirit, watching a certain thing, or, whatever that may be, eating candy, it's things like that resolve those, unite, and do what's best for your body. And also, this is something she's saying is about forgiveness. So it could be as easy as you just forgiving yourself for anything that you have beat yourself up over, and appreciate everything that you bring to the world, and appreciate yourself for every ounce of energy and life that you bring here is a very big joy to the world, and you're contributing beautifully. And this is something she wants you to know. So when she bends down and gives you that kiss on the top of your head, she is literally pouring her beautiful energy, just beautiful energy down through your crown. So she's there with you. And that's what she wants you to know right now, Artist Liz. I hope that helps you. And she's got beautiful energy, very, very beautiful. So thank you for that question, Artist Liz. And MQ, will my business get better this year? Thank you for your donation, MQ. Will my business get better this year? Yeah, I have a feeling either it's like you're paying attention to it in a scattered way. And there's something about focused attention and getting your ducks in a row so that you give it calm, focused attention and not change things up too much. There's something about scattered energy about it. And I feel like once you start doing that, it's going to gain some traction. And you're going to you're going to get clarity on it and see what to do next after that. So rein in your scattered focus about it. Sometimes you're focused on it and sometimes you aren't. Sometimes, and you're focused on this or you're focused on that aspect of the business or something else about the business. And I feel like that's kind of a deterrent. That's what I'm reading. And let me see what else they want to say about the business. Yeah. So it's definitely time to pay a deeper quality appreciation to your business. I don't like to the little details and really ground it in. Think of a business like a person. Anchor it in, ground it into Mother Earth. Bring in the white light, just like it's an entity, a person. Really create a sense of worth and value in it, if that makes sense. Because what people connect to when you have a business is the energy of the business. And in essence, it's almost your energy. But if you put a little bit of energy into it, it's not as much as really paying attention and focusing on your business and seeing it evolve and really stretch out and reach in a multidimensional way. I hope that helps MQ because this is really solid information. It is about the energy of a business and creating that connection where people get attracted to your business. So I hope that helps you. Thank you for your question. And Dee Bailey is asking, what does it mean to be a light grid worker? Well, grid work. So grid work, there's a structure on the earth, like ley lines, grid lines. There's so many different ones. So we'll just say there's ley lines all around the earth, power centers on the earth, for instance. You can say it like that. Where, like Stonehenge or Machu Picchu or the Giza, on the Giza Plateau, the Great Pyramids, for instance, those are just examples of points of power. But there are different places on the earth where the grid has deteriorated and it doesn't have the same. Think of it as an energetic lattice road connections all over like a lattice, a global lattice all around the earth. You can think of it like that. And people go repair that energetic. You don't have to leave your home to do it, but some people actually go to locations and do it. But you definitely have the ability to do that. And that's what people do. There is also a fifth dimensional grid around the earth where it was constructed by Archangel Metatron and a lot of light workers work on that grid to help us connect to that information, that fifth dimensional frequency easier. So there are much more grids than that. It's almost like a electrical conduit that we can all plug into. And so sometimes, like in the grid around the earth, there's a lot of repair work that has had to be done. And so I hope that makes sense. That's what people do when they do that. And it helps everyone ground, center, connect to the higher dimensional vibrations, and so many different things. It's a delivery system of energy, information, all kinds of things. So I hope that helps. And people do it consciously and unconsciously, whether you're awake or asleep at night doing it. So thank you for that question, Dee Bailey. And Helen's asking, what is my new job going to be like? Okay, let me throw some cards on that. Warrior Widow, thank you. That's sweet. And this is my actually, this is my last question. And Helen, let's see what your new job is going to be like. Okay. Well, oh my goodness. Have you started it? Do you have it yet? Or are you just asking? Because I'm really seeing not to trust everyone. They're not your friend. I'm not kidding you. Not everyone is your best buddy there. But there is hope. You do have hope. You've really left something behind that and now gone to progress, to smoother waters. So, and next to that is the Lover's card. So that's partnership. That's really nice. It can be for work and study. So this is good. That's good. And next to that's the World. So recognition for what you are bringing, recognition. That is beautiful. So remember, don't let your mind go. This is about financial difficulties. Don't let your mind go to your lack. Feel abundance in everything you say, think, and do, as if it were already so. Because it's funny, the next to that is money, opportunities, money, everything. So it's like this is in the mind. This is just how your mind script is telling you. But here's money coming in. And it looks like really you're going to have some feelings about, and memories surface from the past. And just stay grounded with that. That's beautiful energy as well. And I have you with beautiful passion going forward. But realize, I know you probably do like a challenge. You probably do, when you are given a task to do, you probably really excel and run with it. It's probably something you do. And that's probably why you get the recognition by your job, by those who are in charge for everything you bring. But know that, all of this, let's just say it's kind of an illusion. You're there doing it, and you're earning the money and all of that. But don't get sucked into any kind of gossiping or anything like that, because that is what they're talking about with that kind of nonsense, lies stuff. When you start somewhere, keep your mouth, be very discreet. We'll say it like that. Boy, these cards, that's why I like reading spiritual readings. Instead of going out there in the 3D land. But, you're going to do well. You have everything for success. It's really there for you, Helen. Oh, I have one more reading. Oh, Oh, you guys, thank you for your super stickers. So I do have Sharon here. Cheryl, rather. Cheryl. Any messages from my mom and dad and older brother on the other side? Are they happy I missed them? Okay, Cheryl. Mom, dad, and older brother. I see them all sitting. Here's a funny thing. I see them all sitting around your living room. It's like they didn't go anywhere. They're still sitting around your living room. And it's hilarious. That's what they're showing me. They're all sitting on different pieces of furniture. What do I get to celebrate? They're all there having a party. They say celebrate and soar. This is their message to you. And break free from whatever you feel stuck from. Right? This is really a message for today. Break free, celebrate and soar. That really has come through multiple times today. So just so you know, and let's see if they have anything else to say. I'm not. They don't leave you. Aw, they're giving you a lot of affection, a lot of care, a lot of love, and they are telling you you have a lot of stamina, renewed energy coming in. They're really helping you with that. And also I'm getting this letting go of grudges or release. So whatever things that irritate you about other people or whatever that may be, or about yourself, let yourself off the hook. Let yourself off the hook and appreciate yourself, because I feel like it's more about you appreciating your beautiful energy, your beautiful light, and everything you bring to the planet. And realize that you are divine source energy projecting down into your avatar. You lack nothing. Even if we have a shadow side, you are still divine source energy. That's who you are. That's the real you. You're not the story. You're not the ego stuff. So I think that's what they're saying. But they're all like sitting around the living room with you. They really are. They're still sitting there. So I hope that, yes, they're happy. So I hope that, they're right with you. It's very cute, actually. It makes me smile because they're very nonchalant about it. And thank you, Warrior Widow. I love you. Love you guys. And thank you, Artist Liz. That's very sweet. Thank you for that donation. And C. Deanne Rowe, thank you for that super sticker. And everyone, thank you for watching Val Solo. It doesn't happen that often. And it was just for subscribers. So thank you all for everything. Thank you for helping this channel have over 10,000 subscribers. And I appreciate that so much. And I love all of you so much. But if you get a chance, like and subscribe. If you are already subscribed, right? But like the video, gets it out there further into the algorithms. And, take a class. If you haven't, put some tools in your tool belt. Expand. This year is about expansion. So you can go to dragonflycrystals.store and sign up for the classes, because you will be blown away at what you can do with all your gifts, your spiritual gifts and tools. You are going to be like looking at yourself differently in the mirror. I'm telling you. So thank you all. Thank you all so much. And I appreciate all of your energy and for all of the support you've given me throughout the time I've been on YouTube. And I just want to tell all of you, you guys rock. Thank you so much. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.